Mrs. Williams, thank you for coming in today to discuss Alex's evaluation report. I've invited Dr. O'Brien here to join us.
Very nice to meet you, Mrs. Williams.
Nice to meet you too.
Dr. O'Brien is the Director of Special Education for the district. She's what we call an LEA, which stands for Local Education Agency.
That just means I have the authority to make decisions for the students' educational services.
I see.
Mrs. Williams, you have some concerns about Alex's evaluation report?
Yes, I do. I don't see anything in the report about Alex's handwriting issues. Handwriting is very difficult for him. It seems to take forever for Alex to write the answer to one homework problem. It can take over an hour for him to complete a single worksheet.
Miss Welsh, our occupational therapist, assessed his fine motor skills and thought that he was in the average range for his age. I have noticed that Alex finishes his in-class work a little slower than the other students, but I don't think it's a handwriting issue. I think it's related to his attention issues.
I'm not so sure. I think he really struggles with handwriting. When he is doing written work, it looks like he is trying so hard, like it's taking everything he has just to make those marks on the paper. No, I think it may be a handwriting problem as well as an attention problem.
Again, Miss Welch didn't find anything that would require OT services.
I'm sure Miss Welch is very knowledgeable and dedicated. However, I don't feel that the evaluation includes a thorough assessment of Alex's handwriting.
So it sounds as if you are disagreeing with the school's evaluation report.
Yes, I guess I am. I disagree with the fine motor assessment included in the report.
As I said, our OT found no need for services,
Well, then I'd like to request an outside OT evaluation. I understand that is my right under the procedural safeguards.
It is your right to request an independent evaluation, and especially if you disagree with what the school district's evaluation is. The procedural safeguards do ensure that right for every parent.
Okay, then I want to request an independent OT evaluation. I'd also like the district to pay for the evaluation. I understand that is my right as well.
It is.
Dr. O'Brien, do you approve Mrs. Williams' request?
It sounds as if Ms. Welsh has done a thorough evaluation, but Mrs. Williams disagrees with the conclusions. So I really want to make sure that we're looking at all angles of Alex's learning style. So yes, I will approve an independent OT evaluation.
Great. How do we get the process started?
Well, Mr. Stevens will begin the paperwork, and he'll make sure that you have a list of OTs who could be helpful. If you have an OT, though, that you have in mind, that would be fine to use them as well. Just please make sure that they fulfill all the requirements. And after you have selected an evaluator and made an appointment, would you let Mr. Stevens know, and he will finish all the paperwork.
Thank you. I appreciate your willingness to help us get to the bottom of Alex's handwriting issues.
It's our pleasure.
Yes.